Monday's child is very face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for a living. And the child that is born on Sabbath day is bonny and blithe and good and gay.
Welcome back. This is episode 2 of our run on Free League Publishing's Vaesen role-playing game. When we last left our, what do they call them? Investigators? I don't know. They had just all congregated on the main door leading into Castle Gyllencrutz. After receiving mysterious letters talking to each member about their strange experiences that they had. And as you enter the castle, the spooky interior matches the spooky exterior. There is a fine layer of dust over everything. Much of the furniture has been draped with dust cloths. And every step that you take seems to echo through cavernous, empty hallways. The inside of the castle is lit by a small, brave force of candles and sconces. And in the main hallway, holding a candelabra, is an older man with a slightly hunched demeanor and a grim face. He has long graying hair that is thin on top and slowly gets thicker or maybe dirtier on the way down. And he introduces himself. Good evening. I am Algot Frisk. I am the main servant of Castle Gyllencrutz.
I'm sorry, Rob. Albert?
Algot.
Algot. As in
A-L...
I'll get it?
Like Al Gott.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because he's a butler.
He buttles.
So, okay, so A-L...
G-O-T.
G-O-T.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Welcome to the castle. I will take your coats and other accoutrements
Thank you. Thank you very much.
He puts the candelabra on a side table and takes your coats and disappears into the darkness. And again, you are all...
He's creepy, right? We're all getting that vibe. He's just a bit off-putting.
He was very welcoming.
I mean,
You shouldn't judge people so harshly upon first meeting them.
Sure.
You don't know their
see-
circumstances.
I didn't see anything creepy about him. I mean,
So it's just me. It was just me.
Your coat, madam.
I'll keep it, thank you.
Very well.
I'm cold.
The castle is rather drafty,
Yes.
don't you know?
Of course. So,
Sir?
I shall keep mine as well.
he knows what's up.
Very well. Is there anyone else who wishes for me to take their coat or hat?
sure, you can have my coat.
Thank you, sir. You give me purpose in my life.
I aim to please.
See, he's a very kind gentleman.
Kind, yes, very kind.
I mean, there's
So kind. You're so kind.
He's
sir.
disappeared back into darkness again.
Do you have a chill? I take out a flask, just a little thing to warm you up.
Oh no, I keep my own.
Rob, I'm sorry, what was his last name?
Frisk.
Okay, I was going to put Brisk, and I knew that was wrong. Okay.
he's named after my steed.
Frisking.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Thank you. Thank you for explaining.
I
the
do.
joke.
My
didn't
memento
know.
is a hip flask, by the way.
Oh yeah, awesome. I have liquor on mine. That's not my memento. but
Okay.
I just lean on my father's cane now that I'm reminded that I have it.
Actually, I think that's exactly what happens. Is I like reach in and I grab my flask and I like take a little swig and stick it back in. So
I must apologize. And he always comes into the light right by you.
He enjoys the reaction.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
I knew I liked him.
Yeah.
As soon as she leaves the room, he's like, "It's funny, right?"
I've been practicing this for 40 years.
Watch this.
Madame Elphaclint is running fashionably late.
fashionably.
So I apologize that our host is not here to greet you.
By all means, I think we are. We've been made to feel very welcome, and we appreciate that so much, sir. And we do not worry about waiting a few extra moments for your mistress. Here.
Until the time that she arrives, I have been told to give you free rein to explore the castle grounds.
Oh,
Are there
lovely.
plants?
There is a garden, yes.
Do you mind if I accompany you?
Okay.
There are bedrooms upstairs, perhaps if you wish to choose which one you shall be taking for the evening.
Oh, we're staying here tonight.
Oh, didn't you notice? And he gestures to the window, and a thick bank of fog has dropped down on the grounds.
Oh, poor Alvis is out there. Maybe I'll stop by the stable first, just to make sure he's settled if we're staying for the night.
Do you have
Should
a
you
horse?
wish, madam. The stable is located closely to the garden.
I just want to point out that the weather today did not appear that it was going to be this foggy. Did anybody else notice that?
Oh, it's quite mercurial around this area.
Don't you ever read the Farmer's Almanac?
The what?
The Farmer's Almanac?
Ms., should you wish to refill your flask, I do believe there are libations in the library.
I'm going to the library.
Oh shit, your ass just got called out!
I shall join you.
I'm sorry, you said the rooms were...
Upstairs.
I will head there then.
All right, we're splitting the party.
Yeah, right away.
I feel like we need to get a graphic for that. Like,
Split the party.
Like, just me cutting up character sheets. Let's start with the library.
What do you take, sir? I'm by the way, I'm Stabi Sundage. It's, I'm so pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr.
Bjorn?
Mr. Bjorn. Of course, yes. What would you like to drink? It appears there's a full bar.
Pour me something brown and old.
I don't know what that guy.
Very well. Then I find scotch and pour us both a glass. I hand it to him, and then I go to look at the shelves and see if I can find my books on them.
Or put your books on them?
Yeah.
And if they're not there...
Where do I send the bill to? Do I send it to you, Algot, or... This library is very unusual. Most of the books here you would... There are books by John Dee. There are Latin texts. The Egyptian Book of the Dead. This is not what you would like. This is not the typical sort of library that a petty nobleman would have. This is something much more occult.
So I'm not finding my books, is what you're saying.
No, you're not finding your books.
I slip a copy of My Merry Masquerade with the Mermaids onto the shelf.
That's what you named it?
It sounds...
Okay.
I would put with
Does it
mermen.
sell? Does it
Add
sell?
another M in there.
I was going to say, I hope
Does
that
it
all of your
sell?
books have that alliteration.
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
Oh, yes.
That's amazing and terrible. I love it. I hope that
Vacillating voices of the Vaetir.
right. I hope that our listeners and our viewers, our fans, let's use the right term. Please send your suggestions for
yes.
the books that Tawny's character writes.
Frolicking with the Fae.
Bjorn, you've taken a couple sips of the brown of the whatever it is that
It was
that you
scotch.
poured.
I assumed it was in a decanter and unlabeled.
Yeah,
So
I sniffed it. It was scotch.
that and it burns going down. It kind of tingles in your spine, and then you get that feeling that you don't want to get. That feeling that you got on that field.
I don't like this one.
And
Anything else?
Well,
you
there's
get
a
that
full
feeling
complement of...
that you get. The feeling that you got when that little thing told you what he wanted you to write.
I finished slipping the copy of My Merry Masquerade with Mermaids into the shelf, and then I sit down in as close of a chair as I can to good old Mr. Bjorn here, and I say, Do you ever feel like
Somebody's watching me?
I suppose that.
Ain't got no privacy.
But also, like, you're in a place you shouldn't be, and you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, but you don't have the ability to get off the tracks.
I feel as if you're talking in reverse. I tend to feel like I'm at a place I should be, but something else is there taking me off the tracks. Literally in a dream last night.
Both of you sitting there having this moment are looking at the one of the shelves in the library, and there's a shimmer. It's worked into the stonework and the decor of the library, so it's hard to see. It's not like blaring out at you, but it's like when you look past it, there's an energy, a light, a shield. You sense that whatever these things are that you can see with the sight can't get you in here.
In the library in general?
But because you can see these subtle shimmers, that means the presence of one of these things must have activated it.
Do we get the feeling that it's the whole house or just the library?
That you don't know.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to stand at your back, and I'm hoping you will stand at mine. No reason.
No, I will
I
take
just
you
feel
up
as
on
if
that. Yeah, no.
conversation would happen better
Sure, certainly,
if
yes.
we were back to back.
I like Ethan's
So-
not going to commit to the bit.
He was like, but that would require movement, and I...
So, Mr. Bjorn, tell me, have you ever had any dealings with those that we might call the Vaesen?
I don't know what you're talking about. Those don't exist in any way possible. There's never been a chance that they've murdered a bunch of people I know.
That's oddly specific. However, I assure you, they are, in fact, amongst us.
Cut to...
Jesus.
This is exactly the tone that I want. This is perfect. Like, I want...
Killing it.
I want the... This is scary... But
This is my title,
but also
but it's not.
maybe Madeline Kahn is going to show up and do her flames on the side of her face speech.
Yes.
Heading
felt
towards the garden.
Well, Fritz, you wanted
The stables
Okay.
for all this.
doctor, can I meet your horse, please?
Of course, dear. Of course, dear. Come along. I don't know if you remember me as we're walking.
Well,
along.
let's have it be like you were like brushing the horse,
Okay.
and you're like giving an apple or something.
Yeah. This is dear Alvis right here.
Hello, Alvis. It's very nice to meet
A
you.
very kindly gentleman horse.
My name is Svetlana. My friends call me Sveta.
Dear, I don't know, not to be presumptuous, do you remember me?
No.
No. I'm sorry, you must have been so young. We met so long ago, I guess. But it's lovely to see you here.
How do you know me?
Oh, I had just visited your family's farm once. So I thought you might have, but in my age, I apologize. I must have presumed too much.
How did you like the farm?
It was lovely. It was lovely. Your family obviously takes very good care of it. Just bursting with life, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We try our best. Well, I try my best to keep it that way, but it's been difficult with mother being sick and all.
Your mother's sick. Oh dear.
It's okay. I can handle it. I've been taking care of her.
Oh well, why don't you tell me more about that? As we head to the garden.
Okay.
I'm a doctor, you see.
Oh,
So
I knew that. That's...
yes. So if there was anything I could advise, I would be more than happy to.
Well, I have a really stupid question, Rob.
Yeah.
So my
No such thing.
Oh no, it's pretty dumb. So my trauma is the family farm is being run by a grumpy house Nisa.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Nisa? Nisa?
I think so.
Nisa?
I think we argued this.
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche's dead. Anyway, would I bring that up to people, maybe?
It's up to you. I feel like as a trauma, it's not like trauma is what they're using to basically say this is the supernatural experience that you had that allowed you to get the sight.
Okay.
So if that's the kind of thing that you would just tell a rando on the street and not expect them to be cool with it, then yes.
I feel like Sveta's a little bit sheltered, so I think that might...
Also, just a thought too, if I had just mentioned that I visited your farm when you guys sort of practice in the type of practices you do with, then you might have assumed that I...
Yeah, you knew. So,
and
knew
and also, the sooner that we get the, you can see ghosts too out of the way, the sooner we can
cool. I was just wondering if that was
stuff.
like, if that would be like a... That was dumb. Okay, so when you were at the farm, did you happen to meet our Nisa?
You have a Nisa?
He's quite grumpy.
Oh, I don't believe that I met him when I was there. But I grew up around here, and I've always believed there were truth in the Vaesen. And you said that you've seen the Nisa.
Oh, I've always seen the Nisa. He's been there since I've been a child. He helps me get things that I can't find right away. Or if I've misplaced things, he helps me find them in the house, and he helps me take care of Mother. So
not so grumpy then.
Oh, he's still pretty grumpy about it.
We've been walking and talking, and you make your way into the garden. And it is definitely not well, it's overgrown and looks like it hasn't been properly tended in years. So there are a lot of great plants that are flowering, but as we're entering fall here, most of them are withering and dying. There is, however, a small spot towards the center of the garden where nothing is growing.
All these poor plants. All these poor babies. Nobody's taken care of them in such a long time.
Does that spot feel wrong in the center of the garden? Do we get a feeling from it at all?
Well, do you how do you try to get a feeling? Are you like wah, wah, wah? Are you going up to it? Like
I move a bit closer to it just to kind of see, and I look around.
I think Svetlana will unintentionally cross across this spot.
Okay.
When you start trying to cross across it, I do put a hand on your arm, just
and the two of you suddenly feel your chests constrict, and you start to... You can't breathe. You can't breathe because there's no air, and there's nothing. You can't...
I'm sorry.
And you both curl to the ground, or fall to the ground, curled up until it passes.
What just happened, Doctor?
I slowly pull her away from the circle, and I just say, "We're so very sorry. We did not mean any disrespect."
So,
and I look around some more.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to test out the fear rules.
Woo!
Most horror games have some sort of...
Did you say fear?
Yeah. Have some sort of mechanics to represent the spooky stuff that you're going to deal with. And in this case, it's fear. You choose whether you are using logic or empathy to try and resist this. Logic being like, it wasn't a thing. Basically, logic is you trying to rationalize it. Empathy is more like, well, what does this mean? What is this thing trying to communicate to us?
I'll use...
You also get to add a number of dice equal to the other people in the scene. So you both get a +1.
Okay.
Because you had this experience together, and it's easier to be like, the hell was that, when there are other people in the room.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm gonna choose.
It's a very subtle
play
element of the mechanic, but I love it because it does.
So for yeah.
So here is just a question for you, because I can strike fear.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a Vaesen we're dealing with? It doesn't work on Vaesen. That's the only reason why I'm asking.
No. This is not a Vaesen that you're dealing with directly. Ooh, that's mysterious.
Oh, that's vague as... Fucking didn't really answer my question. God damn it. Okay.
You can't use fear on this. How about that? How about that?
Thank you. That's what I was asking. Okay, I'm going to use... Which are you using?
I'm built for logic, but for roleplay, I'm using empathy because Dr. Aelin Alborn does believe in Vaesen and has grown up her entire life believing in Vaesen. So even though she's of a logical medical mind, she believes in this kind of stuff. So she...
I mean, yeah, that's legit.
is going with empathy.
I'm going with empathy as well.
rolling 4.
Oh.
I got no 6s, but 2 5s.
Oh, I'm scared.
Everybody scared?
They're scared up in here.
We needed at least 1 6, right?
Yes, you need at least 1 6.
I will roll again.
I don't believe you can push
For fear.
for fear.
Okay.
Is that right? Yeah, I don't think so. So instead, when you become terrified, you choose one of these 4 options. Oh wait, you can push the roll by acquiring a mental condition.
Okay. What condition? This is the hardest thing.
Frightened by fighting fear.
That seems
productive.
Yeah.
The system is definitely
Duplicative.
Do I take the couple points of ouchie by taking a point of ouchie? Yeah, I forgot about that.
So let me tell you what happens if you fail.
Okay.
You choose one of 4 things to happen. And there are 4 Fs. You flee, you freeze,
Or
you faint, and you fight.
Okay.
The 5th F is for our OnlyFans.
At least if
Not
you're
for
watching.
Well, at least that would be
Anymore.
simple. Actually, by the time this goes up,
Yeah, no.
so we'll just have to cut that joke.
I actually will... I think I'll freeze. I'm just going to take it and freeze.
I think I'll freeze too. I froze last time, so I feel like it's a good.
I feel like we're just like holding each other's
Yeah.
hands like, oh my god, what?
Okay.
Faint tremble.
Cut to upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing once you get upstairs, Max? Are you?
Well, I think what he did was he's definitely trying to observe as much as he can on the way. He doesn't want to like just look at the whole place, but he's trying to observe anything out of the ordinary he can while he's going down the hallways he is.
Okay.
He's looking specifically for a room that has a desk that he can use. He's not sure if all of them have one or if none of them have them, but he's looking.
So there are several rooms that are open, and you do find one with a desk, and it has like a like an inkwell, like it's an old school desk. But you also find something unusual. You look through 2 rooms before you found one that had a suitable desk.
Mm-hmm.
All of them had mirrors, and all the mirrors were broken.
Ooh.
Cool.
I'm good.
You also find the one room that is locked, which is the master bedroom.
Can I use my lockpicks?
Do you have lockpicks?
I do.
Yes, you can. What does that go off?
Who's a
of, I
terrible
wonder?
housecast?
You are.
I mean, I'm nosy by nature. That's my band.
Now, what if it was locked by ghosts?
Stealthy stealth.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Haunted lockpicks?
Yeah, but if we're doing Mario rules, all I have to do is look at them and they'll stay.
Mario?
So you roll stealth to pick locks.
Oh!
Okay.
Do I have that?
Not with any points in it.
Nope, I don't.
But it is precision,
So roll your precision.
Alright, cool.
3 precision.
Looks like you got something to level up it.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Sorry. Because I want to make sure that you don't actually get like a
Negative.
bonus actually.
Oh, it does say +1 bonus on my
So roll stealth +1 then.
Okay. Cool. Plus +1 added to the end roll, or
No, add it to
add a
the
dice.
die.
Add a dice.
One other thing that we didn't actually get to do yet is usually on the trip into the mystery, your character gets what's called an advantage, which is basically, you're going to deal with the spooky thing, so you read up on it, you talk to people, you double check that you've got silver bullets in your gun or whatever. And this advantage is basically a one-time +2 bonus to a roll. This kind of takes the place of the signature item that are in most of these, because it's much more context related. Sorry, no soccer balls.
Damn it.
I was about to say I can't manipulate that into every situation.
Soccer balls and ox. The next.
It does make more sense for this, though, because then you can make it fit whatever.
Well, something that I like about this system is that also encourages short scenes of like, oh, I'm whittling a vampire steak and I'm talking to Tony's character about stuff. So we're gonna for this episode we're going to conduct it a little bit more like flashbacks, Blades in the Dark style. So if you want to pop a flashback to basically say, oh yes, I've done this before, you can take a +2 die bonus. So before you rolled, I wanted to throw that out there.
Okay. I think for this, I'll just roll what I got.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a 6.
Hey.
Nice.
You get the picks, you fiddle, a few moments pass, and then clack, the lock opens.
I would like to enter the room, and I'd like to start investigating to see if there's any, obvious reason why this room was locked.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Probably because somebody didn't want you in there.
Yeah,
The dead body on the bed! Oh my god!
So investigation plus logic.
I almost did that, but
Yeah.
I came up with something creepier.
Oh, perfect. Great. Thank you, you little teaser. Yeah.
I got 2 6s.
Nice.
All right.
You found all the shit. Or some of it.
The other rooms are in not dilapidated isn't there, but they definitely have not been used in a while. This one has. So you think that whether it's Mistress Lene or Alget, somebody is definitely sleeping in here. And you find in an armoire a small suitcase. And you open it and you're like, okay, well that's just a suitcase. And then you hear the whispers. Are we free yet? Is it time? Is it time for us to be free? Are you there?
Is it coming from the suitcase?
As far as you can tell, yes.
I think she has shrunk us and put us in a matchbox in her pocket.
If I, is the suitcase itself locked, or is that...
It has clasps, but it's not like, there's no, like, lock. So you can...
Okay, can I, like, just open it, crack, and peek inside?
You are so screwed.
I mean, it's boring if I don't.
I mean, that's true.
Unless you hand it to somebody else.
That's true. Hey, could you open this, please?
Oh, I found this perfect size suitcase for you. Please open it right now. It's not suspicious.
My suitcase, what sharp teeth you had!
The mimic.
Hello, this is that's a really deep Sarah I've cut. Anyway, thank you, Sarah.
I got you.
Inside the case are about a dozen pieces of broken glass.
Nope!
Hmm.
Do you leave the case open or do you shut it?
I shut it.
Is it not time yet? Who's that opening the case?
I love it.
Can you hear me?
Oh shit.
I'll take that as a yes.
All I can think of was the door knockers.
Who are you?
Should we tell him? We are the ghosts of Gyllencreutz Castle.
And why do you remain here in Gyllencreutz?
Because we're waiting for flesh.
What?
In what sense?
Can I help you, sir?
Yes. Is this room available?
No. This is for Madame Elphaclint's room.
Oh, see, because all the other rooms were incredibly dusty and not well maintained, but this room's quite nice.
Yes, of course. She's the only one who lives here.
Do you not live here?
I do, in the servants' quarters.
Oh, so you lied.
What do you mean?
You said nobody else lived here, but then you just said you lived here.
Are you trying to trick me, sir?
I'm just wondering how many people actually live in this castle.
In the castle, just one.
Huh?
In the castle, just one.
Just one, and it's her.
Yes.
Okay. May I ask, why are all the, mirrors broken?
It's an unfortunate storm.
Right. It has been a bit drafty.
Yes.
Not quite that drafty, though.
He starts to walk towards you. Are you...
Die in the first episode, and it's gonna be the butler. You're gonna get buttled to death.
The butler never does it.
Clue! We're gonna find... We're gonna find Max's body.
Do you mind if we continue this conversation outside of Madame Elphaclint's?
Yes, let us walk and talk. Okay, so if this room's not available, but the other ones...
Yes, you may have your choice of any other room.
Okay.
If you would please, sir. And he gestures for you to go through the door in front of him.
I never not face him, so if I'm backing out...
Just a nice little turn.
Yeah, you walk past him and then you just do this lovely spin into him.
Very flirty of you.
I'm flattered, sir. But
yes.
Next thing you know, they'll be doing the thing with the arms and the time warp.
The elbow sex?
Yes, that.
Give me a
Elbow sex roll.
observation roll.
Yeah.
Observation roll. Okay. All right. 1, 2. That's empathy.
Nice.
I got a 6.
Okay.
You are rolling them bones tonight. Nice. I'm jealous.
You are certain that if you hadn't done your weird, like, face-to-face brush with him, he was going to clock you with the candelabra. And so you basically you step into it, and that causes him to stagger back, and you keep walking away like now you're able to do it a little more casually, like, oh, I'm talking and turning to you, and blah 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 blah.
I think I'm making a lot of small talk to distract him, just asking questions about
Perhaps
the
I
castle.
can escort you to the library where the others are waiting.
Oh, that would be lovely. There is beverages there?
Yes, of course.
Great. Lead the way.
We still.
Well, let's get everybody together. So I think you come back from your experience like hands clasped.
And just like very old, yes, patting her hand.
You were very
nervously.
scared.
Yes.
I was fine.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, yes.
So they come walking back in.
Welcome to the library. There's beverages that make you feel sad. And if you'd like to join us, we are currently standing back to back in conversation.
Oh,
Continually
lovely.
spin as you go.
It made us feel like we were getting to know each other better to have our backs against.
It's a corporate
Saga.
training thing that we
Well,
do in the military.
it's a military thing, you see. Harumph.
Yeah, it's a bonding exercise.
Oh my god,
We link-
Colonel Mustard.
We link shoulders, and we slowly rotate.
Yes.
It's funny you say that. Algot and I have never stopped looking at each other.
You see, we're doing the opposite.
Yes.
Could we get a bowl of water? Saga here is very thirsty, so
I'll see what I can find.
thank you.
May I pet your dog, ma'am?
Oh, certainly. She's very friendly.
Algot has left the room, right? Has he yet?
Has he ever left the room? And
Do
has
I
he
see
ever
him
arrived?
leave the door of the library?
Give me an observation.
Does he waltz around Max at the same time that Stabby and Franz is like spinning, waltzing between them?
I like to think that he's wearing a cloak, and every time he leaves, he just goes whoosh.
1-6. I got 1-6.
He never came in the room. He escorted Max to the doorway, and then Stabby asked her question, and he wandered away.
Okay. So I do quite get what you mean now. By it being a little, I keep watching the door. A little uncomfortable here.
He's unsettling.
Not necessarily Algot.
He's
but,
unsettling.
Svetlana and myself encountered something in the garden.
I'm sorry, your name?
There was nothing there.
Stabby Sundage, you may have heard of me. I've written such hits as My Masquerade with Mermaids,
Oh, no, yes.
Vacillating,
No offense, I'm not much of a,
Trash reader.
yeah. Miss, what's your last name?
Sundage.
Miss Sundage here has a point. There is something strange about that man.
Mm-hmm. Also, and now, Franz, Mr. Bjorn, I don't think you ever told me your first name. Mr. Bjorn and I...
We can...
Whatever.
Yeah.
Mr. Bjorn and I have, been becoming acquainted with each other here, because, as you see, there was a bit of a feeling of uncomfortableness.
It's a tactical shoulder exercise.
Tactical shoulder exercise, you see. I'm learning, now, here, in this room, where, okay, I'm going to cut the bullshit. Look.
Thank God.
You see,
The Vaesen are real, right? My books aren't bullshit, okay? There was a blue...
Yeah, you're like...
There was a blue, you saw it. You saw it. Say you saw it. Tell me you saw it.
So
Blue...
So you're saying all of us have the sight, then?
Is that what they call it?
Well,
Are you from around this area at all, dear?
I do travel quite a bit. I have...
Oh, you've never had your own Nisa. That's so terrible.
I have met Anissa. She was very nice. Her name was... Nerali.
Their names are all Nisa.
Yes, of course. That was her given name that I gave her.
They don't accept the
She
names.
liked it.
right.
No, they don't. They hate it when
Where's
you try to
my
name them.
book, dearie?
Do we hear that?
No.
Damn.
That's just me
What
scaring
is
the
this
crap out
drink
of
Okay.
that makes you sad? Is it some sort
Well,
of
it was the
potion?
scotch.
It's brown.
It was the scotch.
Oh, I
Um,
wonder what's in it. And I just gotta look at it.
Okay. It looks like booze.
It just looks like booze. I wonder if it tastes like booze.
It does.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
so the blue floopy that I saw, I thought perhaps might be a shield of sorts of protection, perhaps, from the aforementioned Vaesen, you see.
Now that she points it out, you do start to see the protective runes and
No, I'm not
That's
saying.
why you put a protective rune on yourself.
I'm not saying they do exist.
Does that work?
But if this is a protective shield,
I don't ever have a problem.
that prevents them getting in. But if they're already in, are we protected?
Yes.
But see, how would they get in? Would we not already be?
But if we're in here and they're out there,
Yes.
Do you want to make a logic learning?
Yeah.
Because this will tell you.
I would like to do that a lot.
Because if you're successful, you can ask me questions that I will tell you that you can then pass on to the rest of the crew.
I am
Thank you.
concerned as to which way you are going with this plot, Rob.
What?
Two sixes.
Hey, lots of
Two
Okay.
sixes.
Because you and Svetlana are probably the two lore peeps.
Mm-hmm.
So
Growing up in this area, Aelin definitely grew up with like tales and everything.
So what do you want to know?
Vaesen. Do I know if we are safe in this room because of what is written and carved in terms of
Yes,
protection?
the library has been protected from the intrusion of Vaesen, and it was clearly built that way.
Yeah, so there isn't a way that anything that would be barred would have slipped in.
Right.
Okay.
You're
Because they're
you're-
static. They're not
Right.
turn on, turn off.
Right. Well, from the way that they're set up, it's more of a if something approaches, they go up.
But they don't necessarily keep it out.
No, they keep it out
Okay.
of this room, but like basically
also,
they
like-
detect the presence and go
Okay.
shields up.
Okay. Okay. So,
Second question.
second question. Do I know? Ooh, there's so many things I can ask. It's very difficult to choose. Do I have an idea of what we're being protected from? Or is it more a generalized protection
Well,
against evil?
given your experience in the garden,
Yeah.
it's probably a ghost.
Yeah,
I
okay.
told you there were ghosts.
And
That's
is
it.
Two questions. Oh, because I got two
Yeah.
sixes. All right, everyone. Not to alarm you, but or it may bring comfort to you. It may bring comfort to you. We should be protected here. These markings you see in the line that they're showing, they are static. That means that as long as they're here, beings cannot cross over that should not be able to. So there's no way that unless it's broken somehow, we should be safe in here.
Miss Holborn, are you knowledgeable about these Vaesen?
I have lived many years around here.
She's met my Nisa.
And
He's grumpy.
I know a lot about the Vaesen. You see, I write novels about my travels,
Right.
wherein
darling,
you're making a face.
yes. I'm just trying to impart some local wisdom.
Certainly. No, I absolutely. One of the things that I do in my travels is that I listen to the locals about their
I
local
love that you're
legends.
trying to big dog the occult expert here. Like,
What I do.
Thank you.
Well, we're very lucky to have two experts in the room. May I ask either of you if you know anything about mirrors?
Yes. if you have them against specifically standing opposite a doorway or a mirror, it allows spirits to come through quite
You're also
easily.
supposed to cover them after people die because it traps the ghosts.
And I
It
do
doesn't
think
trap the ghost. It doesn't allow the spirit of the person who died to go into the mirror.
I do
Silly.
think we may be dealing with ghosts here. Or at least a
that's
ghost.
Easy.
You all
But-
will find out in time, but every one of those rooms up there have a broken mirror.
That's very bad luck.
At least,
And you also, as you say that, you realize that this room has an unbroken mirror. It's a massive one over the fireplace.
Great.
at least we know that if there's ghosts in here, that means the butler is 100% safe.
So
He
if
didn't come in.
so if I may ask,
I did. Did you say that out loud? Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
Darling, and I pat you gently. He didn't come into the room.
I drop
I
my
told you there was something wrong with him. I said it. Did I not say it?
I
When
drop
does
my
the
cup,
sadness start?
which spills my beverage. I spilled. Can you come clean this up?
You wasted good scotch, Mr.
Not
Bjorn.
that he actually spilled, he just is like, oh, I've spilled, and then wait until,
Okay.
Oh dear.
I've
When does the
spilled my
sadness start? I
alcohol.
just feel kind of warm.
You didn't get the prickly back of the neck sadness feeling of the
Maybe didn't drink enough.
No, you-
hopelessness.
in
of
here,
your...
you all have that feeling. Like it
whether we
No.
think or not,
well, it's like the spiritual version of that industrial hum of like,
Oh yeah, the Home Depot beep.
right. Frisk walks past the doorway. Don't worry, I'll get it as soon as I'm done cooking. The carpet is old. It will be fine. And he wanders past.
You
walks
see?
away.
He's cool. He bustles. Head of the kitchen?
someone needs to keep an eye on him.
I still don't feel sad.
I'm not following him anywhere
I'll do it.
outside of this room.
Let's go.
He might follow you, though.
We may have.
I'm not leaving the room.
Well,
We
you'll be
may-
easy to find.
I suppose so.
We may have some safety if we stay together.
You're right. Let's all lock
Somewhat.
arms back to back in a circle and rotate as we walk out the room.
Oh, yes, another shoulder exercise.
Yes.
Okay.
One step forward, one step to the left as we move.
Can I want to do an empathy observation to get an idea of how scared he actually is.
Yeah. That's fair.
If that's, or just how scared everyone is, if that's okay. So
Sure.
I make like 5 billion rolls.
I'm cool.
Oh, cool. That's a 6.
I'm cool.
Can I
as
do
a
an
cucumber.
empathy manipulation to
Lie.
fool her?
Yeah. If you don't want to tell her, you have to make an empathy manipulation. Otherwise, how scared are you right now?
Yeah, I'm going to do this as well as my 2 dice.
2 6.
I also got a 6. I'm fine.
I just think you're a liar in general, so I don't really care.
I'm fine with you knowing that I'm very uncomfortable.
I think it's important that you know how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
You are all so scared. aren't you?
No, really, truly, though, I'm fine. I would just rather be anywhere but here.
You don't feel comforted by the back-to-back? Supposed to bring people together.
I wouldn't say I'm scared as much as I'm suspicious.
Unsettled.
Something is concerning.
After what happened
Very concerning.
after what happened to us in the garden, I feel that it may be something that is not welcoming to us.
I'm sorry, pardon. What happened in the garden?
Oh, there was just a dead spot that made us feel like we were having heart attacks.
Oh, good.
Like you do.
That is,
It's a perfectly normal physical reaction to the metaphysical.
Must be quite a garden.
It's a very pretty garden, but those plants have not been taken care of in a very long time. I'm still not feeling the sadness.
you need more scotch, dear.
What?
Or that means it's not the scotch making you drink more.
I like the way you think, Mr. Bjorn.
I give you a little bit of water, dear.
I pour another glass of scotch.
I don't I don't think we should imbibe quite so much in such circumstances.
Ghosts
Indeed.
don't like to drink.
Right.
They don't, but I think we probably need most of our faculties.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Doctor, can I speak with you privately for a moment?
Does that mean you're leaving the room?
No,
Okay,
just
okay, okay.
going
All
to
right,
the corridor.
okay.
Oh, yes.
There's
Are we going to
people
follow him or
privately.
not?
Okay, wait. Because if we're splitting, I don't
Okay.
want cross talk.
Right.
So let's do their scene first.
Look, I have a condition. Would you happen to have any morphine or opium that you could give me?
No, I have this cocaine.
Going right up in it.
Let's
He needs it.
I guess.
just I give him a small pat and I take out my doctor's bag and examine him first because I'm not just gonna go around giving out my good shit.
Hippocratic oath, yo.
That's only American doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a
Are you
medicine
kidding?
roll
I
here.
take painkillers that saved my life.
So precision and medicine.
If it helps, I've been on it since I was a child.
That does not.
Tony, why don't you give me an empathy manipulation here, and we'll see who.
Okay.
This is 4 precision and 3 medicine.
Oh no.
Is that 4 6s?
Holy. Oh,
I
god
lost
damn.
one.
Of all the times.
Give him a chance.
I got 1 6.
I'm a very good doctor.
You're a very good doctor, and he is very clearly an addict. Like this is not your first rodeo as somebody being like, "Oh, you're a doctor. Hey,
I
buddy."
legit saw Jordan's role was like, is there any point?
Yes, I wanted to know how much I beat you by. It was purely for selfish reasons.
Wow, that's some diarrhea coming out there.
This isn't fucking Aegon, Jordan.
I'm never gonna get that high again. Anyways,
we'll see.
Maybe if you hand out that opium.
Yeah.
Darling, when was the last time you had some? And please tell me the dosage and how often.
Well, fairly often. Fairly to pretty damn often. The last time I had some was early this morning. Very early this morning, like I'm talking like 4 a.m.
Morphine or opium?
Little bit of both. Little bit of column A, little bit of column B.
Is he starting to get the shakes or withdrawal symptoms?
Not that you can tell, but you never know with addicts like this.
The thing was, I could have sworn that I had more in my apartment, but I couldn't find it. And when I was trying to look for it, I tore my apartment apart, and then my mom showed up, and I couldn't tell her that I was doing opium because she put me on it originally when I was a child, and I was trying to find more of it, but I couldn't find it. So then she came, and all of a sudden, we got in this big fight about my father and his love of the devil's cock, and now I couldn't, I didn't know what to do. So anyway, when I was trying to find more, all of a sudden I got this letter, and it told me I had to come here, so I came here, and I didn't have time to stop at my doctor, you see, so of course I couldn't get more. And there was some dens, but I couldn't stop at the dens because I was late, and then I appeared here, and then you came on, and you're a doctor. So I was like, oh, great, score. So, do you have any?
My professional prognosis is in about, and I look at the clock, 45 minutes. I can definitely give you another dose.
Great.
So you're very close.
Great.
So I'll just keep the time,
Okay.
and as soon as that comes up, here, I'll set my little watch,
Well done.
and I'll come get you as soon as it's time, all right?
Okay, great. In the meantime, I'll have some of this sadness scotch that everybody's been talking about.
Cut to
All right. So, are we following the creepy butler or not?
You were lying about the mermaids.
Excuse you.
You're
I
lying
assure you.
about the mermaids.
I certainly was not. There was a masquerade. It was quite, mermish.
You are a liar, McLiar face.
And you, my dear, are very drunk. So,
Well, I'm not sad. I can't. What? Oh no! You lied. You both lied to me. There's no sadness in this drink.
Well, it certainly felt sad to me. I don't know about you. He felt sad. I felt
Why
sad.
did you-
So you then are the outlier.
Well, yeah. You both are old.
Are you sure you're not
I am not
already
yet
sad?
that old,
No.
my dear.
I mean, I don't have much to be sad about.
Well then, I guess I'll just take this alcohol and put it away.
My mother might call me old because I'm not married yet, but that's not my fault.
Maybe it is.
Does this make me a spinster?
No, spinsters dress in prettier dresses.
I do not like you. You're not going to be in my next book.
Well, why didn't what?
Excuse me, everyone.
Hello, Mr. Fisk.
As he stands in the doorway.
Are you a ghost?
No.
Then why can't you come in this room?
Because dinner is prepared.
Well,
If you
we
would-
need help in this room.
Yes, you never did bring a bowl of water for
There's-
Saga here.
There's one waiting in the dining room.
Could we eat in here?
It's quite cozy. We are
But
surrounded
he's
by...
already set it up.
There's a copy of my book on the shelf. I like it here.
You put it there.
No, I didn't.
No.
No, yeah, she did. I was right here.
Mr. Bjorn.
Who has the highest observations skill?
I have 2.
Well, like
Added to empathy. I
2
have
plus
6.
empathy. Like
Oh,
the
2
whole,
plus
the whole
empathy.
6.
Also 6.
thing. So 7.
Who was 7? How did you
Oh
get
no,
7?
6. Okay.
6.
3 of us have 6.
Okay, so those of you who have the 6, roll it.
Oh boy.
We're gonna be eating weird dinner.
I got 2 6s.
3 6s.
I got 3 6s.
Well, damn, y'all.
Wow, good job.
Six.
The one time I get 6s.
Well,
It's when everyone else also gets 6s, and it's
No, it's
pointless.
okay. You're still a good player.
Sarah and I got the number of the beast.
So, those of you who got 3 sixes, 6. You're going to get to roll a fear check because in the mirror you catch a glimpse of Frisk, except he is what's the word I'm looking for here?
Dead.
No.
linebacker.
Skeletal?
No, like wrapped.
Mummified?
No,
No,
what?
just wrapped.
Like the Invisible Man?
Like, oh no, like his body is embedded in the aura of a spectral aura that
He's possessed.
surrounds him.
Oh.
He's possessed.
So he's got a ghost robe.
And that is where we will take our next episode break.
Anybody have holy water?
Join us for the conclusion to this story next week.
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.